I Can Speak. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. 92.1 FM Pesona Radio, your best information station. Welcome back to I Can Speak. Yes, this is not Valia voice. This is me, Iqbal. After a couple of months, maybe, I don't know, I don't remember when is the last time I attending I Can Speak, but here I am. Welcome back to I Can Speak in 92.1 FM, yeah. To be able to voice opinion, we must be able to speak, so this is I Can Speak. Even though we're not with Valia, but here I am, I'm Iqbal. Welcome back. For you guys already forget about me, who not in I Can Speak, yeah. This is me because Valia have another things to do, so I replaced Valia for today's episode. But don't worry, we're still gonna talking about a lot of things that might be you can learn from this. So for today's episode, I'm with the three guest announcer gonna be accompany Pesona Inspira for the next 2 hours. For today's episode, as I already told you, there are gonna be three guest announcer who already in here in Radio Pesona who's gonna be talking about our special topic for today. But before we're talking about our topic, maybe it will be great if we're gonna know them first. Maybe you guys can introduce yourself. Start from who? Who's gonna go introduce first? Okay,
Me.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, hello Persona Inspira. My name is Raviana.
Okay.
I am one of teachers at Sparkle.
Okay,
Yes.
you one of the teacher of the Sparkle. Okay, next.
Hello everyone, my name is Ragiba Kalmahfiza Ramadhani.
Yeah.
You can call me Kiba.
Kiba.
I am from MTS Negeri 1 Wonosobo
MTS
and I'm a I'm a 7th grader.
Oh, you're 7th grade right now. Okay, so the last announcer, who?
Hello everyone, my name is Theophilus Bacita Budi. You can call me Theo. I'm from SMP Negeri 2 Silomerto. I am in 9th grade.
Oh, 9th grade.
Yeah.
So, jadi yang satu dari kelas 7, yang satunya dari kelas 9. Dan yang satunya lagi adalah teacher dari Sparkle.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
What are we gonna talking for today's episode? So, what is the topic actually for today's episode? Maybe everyone already curious about the topic for today's episode.
The topic for today is about take the challenges, try new things, and be the champion.
Okay. Take the challenges, try new things, and be the champions. Why? Why you guys choose this topic for today's episode? Why?
Because I think this is an interesting topic, so we aim to discuss it with you guys.
Oh, okay. Especially Kiba and also Theo, you guys, both of you are student in junior school, right? And then since you guys here, so that's mean both of you skip your school, right?
Of course, definitely.
Maybe start with Theo. What are you feeling? I mean, you're already in the 9th grade, but you skip school for today, and you'll be here in Radio Pesona. What are you feeling? Are you feeling excited, nervous, afraid, or what?
I feel really happy to be here because it really is interesting to be in Radio Pesona.
Okay.
And I also feel really nervous because it is my first time here.
Okay. So you excited to be here, not excited because you skipped the school, right? Okay. How about Giba? What are you feeling?
Oh, I'm so happy I can leave the school.
Finally.
Oh my god, it feels like freedom.
She's so happy.
I have math today. And
Oh, you
I
have math
skip.
today?
It's really like Alhamdulillah, thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah. I think like most of the students hate math, right? I mean,
Yeah.
me either. I also hate math. I mean, from all of the subject, maybe the most hate subject is math, right? It's
Yeah.
hard to understand. Like sometimes I'm not saying all of the teacher, but sometimes math teacher are a little bit boring,
Yeah.
right?
Strict.
Oke, Miss Riviana, gimana
Yes.
nih? Kenapa membawa dua anak ini ke sini, gimana ini?
Actually, yeah, I already choose them. I have already chosen them to accompany me for this topic for today, and I'm so sorry if maybe I will make mistake because I am feeling like there are lots of butterflies in my tummy.
Why?
This is my first time
this
to be in this talk show.
Okay, so what you feeling except the butterfly in your stomach?
excited, energetic, of course, because by joining this talk show, I will gain more experience.
Okay, because today we're gonna talking about take the challenge, try new things, and be the champions. I'm assuming that you guys gonna share maybe some of your experience about the challenges, trying new things, and maybe be the champions. And before that, I'm gonna remind Pesona Inspira that you also can join with us in our WhatsApp number. Jadi buat Pesona Inspira yang mau gabung dan juga ngobrol-ngobrol bareng sama kita, bisa bergabung di nomor WhatsApp-nya Radio Pesona di 0823 2383 9996. Dan katanya karena penyiar-penyiar yang datang ke sini para bintang tamunya agak nervous, kayaknya kita dengerin lagu dulu nih. Biar kita bernafas dulu, dulu. Jadi waktu Pesona Inspira jangan kemana-mana, tetap di 92,1 FM.
Don't worry to speak in English.
Don't worry to speak in English. I can speak.
To be able to voice aspiration, we must be able to speak. So here is it. I can speak.
Welcome back to 92.1 FM Pesona Radio, your best information station. Still with me, Giba, Theo, and also Miss Reviana. We're still talking about take the challenge, try new things, and be the champion. Okay, maybe for the first question, I'm gonna ask Giba and also Theo, since they are all still a student.
Yes.
How is your life in school? What is maybe your favorite subject and all of the things, maybe during your activity in your school?
Maybe for me, school is good. Even there are some hard parts of
Okay.
school, like the many works.
Oh yeah.
The peer pressure, the expectation that teacher give to us.
Okay. How about your subject? Is there any favorite subject or the subject that you don't really like to?
My favorite subject probably English.
English, okay, and then
my least
favorite.
it's not math.
It's not math.
It's
Okay,
not math.
but what?
It's Japanese.
Why you don't really like Japanese?
I just don't understand about the language.
Oh
that's
yeah,
all.
yeah. Especially like back then when I'm still a student, I don't really like Japanese because like the aksara Jawa
Yeah.
and all of the things.
That is hard.
It's hard to remember. I don't know why. I don't get it. Yeah. How about Giba? How is your school life?
It's fine actually.
Yes.
But sometimes it's of course kind of rough. And actually, school give me too much pressure.
Why? What kind of pressure that you get? Like the homework or the subject? The subject.
My school have 15 subjects.
15?
Yes.
I mean like still since you're in MTS also about religion and something, right?
Of course.
Okay. Same question. What is your favorite and less favorite subject?
Favorite is I have two.
Okay, what is that?
It's social science.
Okay.
And English.
English. And then the least favorite subject.
Least favorite maybe science.
Science.
Japanese and wait.
Ada N-nya ya, berarti masih ada lagi nih.
Of course.
Ada lagi nih.
Another one. And maybe math.
Oh, math. Yeah,
Yeah.
I also don't like that. But both of you also joining like something extracurricular or not in school?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
What you? How about you? What kind of extracurricular that you
It's
joining in?
Like subject curriculum.
Oh, yes. Kamu ada gitu extracurricular yang tentang subjek gitu di sekolah?
A lot.
Oh, aku baru tahu kalau zaman dulu mah paling apa ya, pramuka ya, Miss paling.
Zamanku ada.
Zamanku berarti ketuaan nih. Kayaknya zamanku dulu SMP ya ada ya pramuka, kepalang merahan yang kayak gitu-gitu. Kalau kamu sendiri gimana nih ekstrakurikulernya selain itu? Yang kamu ikutin atau you don't
I
really?
just follow one.
Oh, follow what?
Yeah. Actually, I want to follow another one, but I think it's too much.
Too
for
much,
me.
yeah. I agree. If you follow more than one, I think it's too much. How about Theo? What extracurricular that you joining?
Actually, I don't join any extracurricular.
Why?
Because in 7th grade, I already got into extracurricular.
Oh, okay.
It's basketball and English.
Mm-mm.
But then at 8th grader, I am bored.
Oh, so
of
you
those
decide to
extracurricular.
focus on the subject only.
Yeah, on the subject.
Oke. Gimana nih, Miss Revina melihat
Yes.
mereka kayaknya ada preference-nya tersendiri dari subjek-subjeknya. Gimana lagi kalau mereka bilang kesukaannya adalah bahasa Inggris nih. Gimana? Kalau di Sparkle sendiri mereka gimana?
Actually, I'm not their teacher yet.
Oh, you're not the teacher,
Yeah, I'm not
okay.
the teacher, but they just accompany me for today. But I think because I substitute Mr. Sukirman's class for once, I think they're really good enough at speaking English, and they keep staying motivated, and I really like for that.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
really
yeah,
happy
yeah,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah. And the most interesting thing is even though I think even though kelas mereka sama-sama dari SMP, sama-sama dari MTS, kesukaannya bisa beda-beda ya, kesukaan tentang
Yeah,
subjeknya juga
are totally
beda-beda.
different.
Yeah, but maybe we have like our favorite things and our things least favorite, but in your school, what makes you happy? I mean, like, what makes you excited every day to go to school? What makes you feels like, okay, let's go to school. I feel really happy when I'm in school.
I'm really happy going to school because of my friends.
Okay,
of
because you
course.
can meet all of your friends.
Yeah, and going to canteen.
What you guys doing actually when you hang out with your friends at school? What you guys doing?
Just talking about something that come up to our mind.
Okay, like a random
And-
thing.
Yeah, and sometimes, mostly speaking about, yeah, you know lah, test.
Oh,
Tes.
iya. Hal-hal yang kayak gitu ya.
Iya.
How about Theo? What makes you excited to go to school and what makes you happy?
For me, same as Giba, it's because of my friend
Yes.
and the snack in the canteen.
Emang kalian biasanya jajan apa di kantin? Kok bisa kalian kayak excited banget pergi ke kantin? Is that any favorite food that you always bought at canteen or in the cafeteria?
Yes, I have one.
What?
Roti goreng.
Roti
That was
goreng.
the most delicious thing in the canteen. Please,
Like-
I would sold my kidney for that.
Agak ekstrim ya.
Yeah.
Extreme.
like how often that you buy that roti goreng?
Oh, every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah, every
You not got bored or okay? I think I have enough of roti goreng, tapi nggak pernah bosen gitu.
No, it's very delicious.
Oh. Aku jadi penasaran nih. Kayaknya besok aku mau ke
here.
kantin sekolahnya dia deh. Kalau Theo sendiri, what is your favorite food?
For me, maybe nasi katsu and mie ayam.
Oh, ada lengkap juga ya kantin kamu ya.
Lumayan.
Ada nasi katsu dan mie ayam. Aku jadi penasaran sama mie ayamnya. And then how often that you bought that food?
Maybe like twice a day.
Twice a day?
Wow.
Wow. But for today's, you already bought that nasi katsu and also mie ayam apa belum? Udah beli atau belum untuk
Udah
hari?
beli.
Oh, udah beli. Padahal kesininya lumayan awal ya, tadi jam 11 tapi udah beli. Udah beli ya. Tapi ini yang menarik adalah mereka ada hal-hal yang ngebuat semangat ternyata pergi belajar.
Even like snacks.
Yes, meeting with new friends, meeting with all of the friends, and then talking about random thing. And then I'm gonna ask you, what makes you excited to learn in Sparkle? Ayo. Apa yang membuat kalian excited belajar di Sparkle setiap harinya? Kayak kadang kan untuk sebagian orang kayaknya aduh udah capek beraktivitas apa segala macem, masih harus les lagi. Tapi kalian memilih untuk tetap belajar lagi di Sparkle. Ini apa nih motivasinya kalian sendiri nih?
For me, same as previous answer I got.
Okay.
It's because of my friends.
Oh, because of your friends. You also meet a new friends at Sparkle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How about you?
Of course, friends also,
Mm-hmm.
and
Meeting
y-
teachers.
meeting teachers too.
Oh, who is your favorite teacher? Okay, since you're mentioning about the teacher, who is your favorite teacher?
Miss L.
Miss
Why?
L? Miss
Why?
L? She doesn't teach you.
But it's okay, it's fine.
It's like,
Great.
why she's become your favorite teacher?
She's really fun.
Oh, she's really fun to talking to and all of the things. Okay, but Miss Reviana mentioned that
Yes.
she's not teaching you, betul kan ya?
Yes, I don't teach them.
Oke. Kenapa? Kamu berharap dia bakalan ngajar kamu nggak?
Not really.
just love to maybe have a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. How about Theo? Who is your favorite teacher at Sparkle?
My favorite teacher.
Okay. The truth is Theo favorite teacher at Sparkle goes to
I'm very nervous.
He's confused.
Maybe for me, my favorite teacher is Mr. Awan
Oh, Mr. Awan. Why? Why?
because he is. It's like a fun person too.
Oh, fun
hang out with.
person. Oh, oke.
True,
Baik,
true.
baik. Menarik. Miss Riviana, kalau
Yes.
you as a teacher, who is your favorite student? And
My
why?
favorite student. Oh my god.
Okay, I mean like
Oh my
you meet.
days.
I mean like you meet a lot of student at Sparkle, and then they're different from one to another, and then you need to pick one and explain it why you love this student.
Actually, I love them all, and I can't decide it because actually I did student from very different levels since
Okay.
kindergarten until FF5.
Okay.
So it's really hard for me to choose only one of them. I will choose all of them.
Okay,
They
all of
are
them.
my beloved students.
But since I mentioned it before, like one to another student is different, right? Kadang ada perbedaan-perbedaan yang mereka alami. Tapi hal terlucu nih selama mengajar di Sparkle. What is the funniest story that you ever experienced during become the Sparkle teacher?
The funniest experience, maybe the most remarkable experience as a teacher at Sparkle, it's when I have to help my student. One of my students to go to the bathroom because they are really fit, and they
Okay. What grade is they?
great preschool.
Oh,
maybe,
preschool.
because
Okay.
At the time, she was only like about 3 years old.
Oh, 3 years
Yeah,
old. Oh,
it's
okay.
Wow.
3 years old.
Kid. 3 years old. Yes.
Okay, what am I doing when I'm 3 years old? What am I doing when I'm 3 years old? I can't even remember that. And then what happened next?
What happened at the time? I'm so confused because you know what? My student at the time she got diarrhea.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
what should I do?
Okay. Since at home you don't have any like maybe youngest brother or youngest sister who's small.
I have, but the problem is I have to prepare for diapers, right?
Okay.
But fortunately, her mom stayed right there, so I just need to call. I'm sorry, mommy.
So you just called them the
Yes.
parents, right? Oh,
Yes.
Okay, that's funny. Does that happen a little bit often, or it's just that one time?
It happens twice.
Twice.
Oh my
twice.
For me, twice is already a lot. I mean, like usually something that unique only happen just one in a while, but it's already happened twice. Is
Yeah, actually it's twice or 3 times. I forgot.
ya harus sabar ya.
Yeah, because they are still very kid and like
Okay,
maybe
okay,
only
okay.
3 or 5 years old.
Oh, okay, yeah. But what is the hardest things to teach like 3 years old kid, like 4 years old? What is the hardest part?
The most challenges part is they are very active,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
they can't focus for a long time. Maybe they can only focus for 5 or 10 minutes. After that, they will do that again. I have to keep reminding them. Yeah, I still struggle to make deal with them, but I always try my best.
Oh, yeah. I think that is about the funniest things become the teacher. Yes, especially since your student is 3 years old. I mean, like, I can't even remember that. What am I doing when I'm 3 years old? I
Maybe-
think I don't know.
Maybe you are still playing a kite.
Iya, kayak aku masih main di kali mungkin. Nggak tahu juga ciblon. Kayak aku tidak ingat dan mereka sudah mulai belajar ya di usia-usia itu.
they
Jadi
they start learning English in the very young age.
yeah. That's amazing. But you guys, student in a junior school, what is the hardest part to go to the school? My previous question is what makes you excited to go to school? But this question is apa yang membuat kalian kayak aduh kayaknya males nih, kayak pengen nggak ke sekolah dulu deh gitu. Boleh nggak hari ini nggak sekolah dulu gitu? Pernah nggak kalian mikir-mikir kayak gitu?
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Why? The reason?
It might be the friend.
Oh, okay.
My friend is kind of toxic.
Okay.
And apa ya? Teachers.
Oh, okay.
subject teachers. Wah, it's really crazy.
Sometimes they're also annoying, right?
Yeah. Oh,
And how about Theo?
For me, same as Giba, it's the friends.
Oh, friends. Yeah.
Some friends and then some teachers that I get annoyed. Most of
Oh
the time.
yeah. Like you guys mentioned before, like when we excited to go to school, we're gonna meet a lot of friends. But when the friends become toxic and the friends become annoying, kayak kehilangan motivasi aja nggak sih?
Yeah.
Yang seharusnya
Yes.
jadi alasan semangat berangkat ke sekolah, tapi gara-gara temennya jadi agak nyebelin, kayaknya hari itu nggak dulu deh.
real.
real. Tapi di zaman kalian saat ini masih sering dikasih PR nggak?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Every
Still,
day.
Every day.
Oh.
like during your school era, like how much, like the most count of homework that you get? Kayak paling banyak sehari itu dapat PR berapa gitu? Kayak berapa subjek?
3.
3.
3,
In the different subject.
of course.
Oh, okay. How about you?
For me, 4
4?
4.
In a day?
in a day.
Makasih.
you, teacher.
Yeah, I mean like I think back then in my school era, I think like the most homework that I get, it's maximum is good just 2.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like 2. If I get more than 2, I think I'm gonna explode it. Like, how can I finish that homework? I mean, like after the school, sometimes we also have our own activity, right? With our family, with our friends, with our own maybe hobby and all of the thing. But how you guys manage the time to
Actually,
enjoy your hobby, to do your homework, and to do your English course?
Actually, for me, time management is the hardest skill.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
Why you think it's the hardest? Are you hard to manage your time?
Yes, I get difficulties when I manage my time between study and play with my friends.
Okay, but how did you separate it? Or you only hang out with your friends during the weekend, or maybe that you already have a special time to do your homework?
For me, like after school, I will play with my friends, and
Okay.
at evening I study.
Oh, so you choose to study at evening?
Yeah.
Okay, how about Giba?
Same. Every evening I start to study, especially at 7 a.m. Because that was so ideal.
That's ideal. But how about your weekend?
Weekend.
Yeah, what you guys doing usually at the weekend? Are you just focusing doing your homework, or weekend is totally free time? No homework, no subject, no everything. What you guys doing at weekend?
For me, every weekend, I finish some homework that I didn't finish.
Oh, but you're still doing your homework even though it's
Yes.
weekend. Okay. And then you still playing with your friends or maybe doing your hobby.
Doing my hobby.
Okay, what
But
is your hobby?
not every day.
Okay. What is your hobby then?
My hobby is playing game. Of course.
Oh,
Mobile phone.
mobile phone. Okay.
And maybe reading.
Oh, reading.
But
Okay.
sometimes I really don't want to read and I just play games.
Oh, just remember that you can play your video games, but don't forget about your homework.
Of course, if not, maybe I get the hukuman like
Yeah.
you. Oh my, oh, no.
Jangan sampai ya, jangan
No,
sampai.
please don't. I don't want.
How about Theo? How you manage your weekend?
Maybe for weekend I will finish some homework that is difficult for me, and then I spend the rest of the time playing games with my friend and do my hobbies.
Okay. So both of you still doing a homework even though it's a weekend. But
Yes.
kalau bisa sih sebenarnya kalau weekend jangan ada PR ya.
Yeah.
Kalau bisa ya.
Mohon.
Kalau bisa.
Kalau bisa ya. Kalau
Ya,
bisa ya.
bisa.
Mungkin boleh bikin petisi ke gurunya. Bu boleh hari biasa PR-nya 3 atau 4, tapi kalau weekend jangan.
Iya.
Kalau weekend jangan. But walaupun kalian sebenarnya masih SMP, tapi ada nggak hal-hal yang pengen kalian capai? The things that you want to achieve during your school, kayak misalnya pengen menangin ini atau pengen ikut lomba itu atau nanti pengen keterima di sekolah apa gitu. Ada nggak hal-hal yang pengen kalian capai di sekolah kalian saat ini?
Of course, there are. I want to get a perfect score in every subject.
Oh, every subject. Oh, that's amazing. Even though that's a little bit hard since you say that you have like maybe 3 or 4 less favorite subject.
Yes.
Okay, how about Theo? What is the things that you want to achieve?
Same as Giba. I want to get a perfect score on every subject and a perfect score on TKA.
Oh, TKA. What is TKA actually?
Itu kayak gantinya UN kalau dulu kan.
Oh, oke. Jadi gantinya UN ada ujian tersendiri kayak gitu. But what is your dream job? Maybe after you graduate, or maybe your dream university back go in the future?
Maybe for me,
Yes.
my dream job, I want to be a doctor
A doctor,
or a musician.
musician. Is there you already maybe about considering about your dream university? Ada nggak universitas yang kayaknya pengen banget kalau lihat kakak-kakak tingkat, kakak-kakak kelas ataupun orang-orang yang sudah dewasa kayaknya keren banget nih kuliah di sini. Ada nggak dream university?
Mungkin Unhan.
Unhan.
Iya,
Oh,
Unhan.
Unhan. Kalau gimana nih?
I also want to be a doctor
Be doctor, okay.
because my parents, both of them are medic.
Oh, medic. So you
But-
inspired by them.
Yeah, but my mom is now a housewife.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
Even though they have a what is it, medical education background.
yes.
Okay. About your dream university.
I think UI and Brawijaya.
Oh, Brawijaya. So that's your guys' top university that you want to go, and then both of you, your dream job is become a doctor, right?
Yes.
Oke. Gimana ini, Miss? Melihat anak-anaknya ini luar biasa sekali nih.
Oh, they are such a future doctor because they both want to be a doctor. So I just need to support them, and I hope they can reach it because it's really nice to be a doctor. Actually, even though I know that it's really hard to be a doctor because it takes a long process, right?
Okay.
You have to study for years. After that, you have to do something like COAS, or I'm not sure.
Yeah, something like
And
that.
then something else, it takes lots of time and lots of money.
Yes, sure. But Miss Rihanna, you're a teacher in Sparkle. You already doing what is it? An education just like them, doing like from junior high school and senior high school, and then go to the university and all of the things. Seeing them have their own dream job, you already have your dream job. But have you ever considering about trying new things during maybe your age right now?
Trying new things.
Yes.
Actually, trying new things. Yeah, I have a lot of things that I want to try, but actually, nowadays I'm trying to build new habits.
Okay, what?
Habits like reading. I usually read with my friends at night because I join Telegram groups, and then I meet lots of people right there, and I meet one friend, and she's really good at reading. So when we are free, I usually ask her like, "Are you free? Let's read a book tonight."
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah, but it's not that consistent because I only read with her. So if I don't have any partners to read, I don't read any books.
So she's the only partner that you have. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because I think it's really boring if I read it alone. So I need partner to talking with, and then to discuss, to share my thoughts. It makes like interactive discussion.
Okay. But why you start your new habit, that reading habit?
To unlock new skill.
How to unlock new
Yeah,
skill?
to unlock new skill because I think after reading a book, it opened my insight because the book is really insightful. So I can learn from something that I don't know, like, oh my god, like is it real? Like Gen Z, is it like this now?
Okay.
Yeah.
But what kind of book that you usually read with your partner?
Currently we are reading The Anxious Generation.
Oh.
Yeah, the books is about a comparison between Gen Z and Gen millennial.
Okay, comparison Gen Z and millennials. So
Yeah.
based on the book that you already read, what is the biggest differences between the Gen Z and the millennials?
Actually, the books discuss about we have different childhood. Like for millennial, they have a play-based childhood, even despite Gen Z. Hold on, phone-based phone-based childhood.
Okay.
Right, because when in the millennial era we don't have lots of phones and phones is not exploded right now, but like in Gen Z, like when I grew up, it start exploding. Like there are lots of my friends that already had phone at the time. Like, mommy, I'm so jealous because they already had their own phone. Like, could you please give me new one?
Oh,
something like that. So
yeah.
we grew up with phone. That's the difference one. And according to that books, childhood that grow up with phone, they tend to be more grumpy, easier. Yeah.
Somehow I agree with that. Like back then in my childhood era, I think I start get a phone when I maybe around 11 or 12 years old. Yeah, I start knew about cell phone. I mean, like I'm playing from my parents' cell phones. I'm not have any my own phone. But nowadays, I think like the kids is just born. They already give like a tablet, iPad, and all of the things since they were so young. That's why I think the differences between the millennials and Gen Z about how they spend their free time. Yeah, like back then,
of
I think I
course.
playing with my friends and we play like a traditional game, but now they're playing like an online gaming and all of the things.
Even when I was kid, like I received my phone when I was junior high school, but it's not that massive because actually there are lots of students that already have phone, but
Yes.
it's not that much, it's not that many. But nowadays, oh my god, even like 3-year-old students,
Yeah.
they already had their own phone,
Even
like
brand
that's
new.
really grateful. Yeah.
Even a brand new phone in a 3 years old kid.
Correct.
That's amazing. Oh my god, our conversation becomes so much interesting. Oh my god, and then I learned about Theo and Kiba life during their school era and remind me that it's so different from my era. So maybe we're gonna talking about a lot of things. So for Persona Inspira, maybe we're gonna take a break for a while. Don't go anywhere. Keep stay tuned on 92.1 FM. Hello Persona Inspira, welcome back to I Can Speak. We're still talking about take the challenge, try new things and be the champions. And about today's discussion, we're talking about the challenge. Maybe I'm gonna start with Miss Reviana first. Maybe I'm gonna asking about what is the challenge that you often face during your life or during your activity?
My challenge, like I still struggle with consistency.
Consistency.
Yeah, consistency. As I said before, I try to build new habits, but like it's not consistent enough. But I try my best. And besides, I also how to make deal with my students as a teacher. It's also one of the big challenges. One of the biggest challenges as a teacher, of course. But I think it's not perfect, but I tried.
Okay, how about Theo? What is your maybe biggest challenge that you face oftenly or maybe recently? Maybe you take a challenge that I don't know. At first you can handle it, but now you're already facing it.
Maybe the expectation from parents and teacher, and then the peer pressure from my friends, like the competition in the school,
Oh yeah.
and then time management.
Okay. How about the competition and also expectation? How you can handle it? So maybe you can face it every single day. How you try to handle the expectation and then the competition during your class?
Maybe for both, I will try to do my best so that I can get closer to my parents' expectation and the teachers. And for the competition, I tried my best so I can be the best.
Yeah. But what if you fail during the competition? How is it gonna feel?
Maybe I'm gonna be a bit upset and disappointed of myself, and then I will try to do my best again.
Okay. Kiba, what is your maybe biggest challenge that you face lately?
Of course, parents' expectation and teachers, and maybe. Actually, it's kind of hard for me to say.
What is that?
Peer pressure.
Yeah, kind of peer pressure too. But I don't actually really feel it around me, or anywhere.
Okay.
So maybe just parents and teachers' expectation.
Okay. How about you manage that expectation? Sometimes the expectation is for you is too high, or maybe you feels that the expectation is reasonable during your age, or how do you manage about the expectation that they put in your shoulder?
Of course, trying hard enough to fill that expectation. Okay, I don't know what to say.
Okay. Maybe I mean like yeah, we all feel about the people expectation to like everyone want us to do the things that maybe they think we can doing something better than this, or maybe we can achieve a bigger than this, like what people always talk. But back again, like that is people expectation.
Yeah.
The only thing that we can do is we can do our best, right?
Yes.
But during our journey, like I asked there before, we the success is not always happen. Sometimes we also got fail. Sometimes the things that we expect things not happen. Maybe Giba, how you facing like the failure? Maybe how you manage when you not get the things that you want about the failure. How you manage that?
Of course, being fail is very upsetting, but it's okay. It's alright. Let it flow away.
Okay.
So just trying hard. If you fail, you can try again. There's tomorrow.
Okay. How about you, Miss? When you face the failure, or maybe you fail at some circumstance at life, how you facing it?
When I failed in my life, I think that's really normal in our life, right? Because we can't win all things in our life. So I think it's okay if you fail, like if you failed in one of event or something else, like at least you can take the lesson. You can learn from that. So that at least you never give up. Don't give up because that's the process. Because you fail today, it doesn't mean that tomorrow you'll fail again.
Mhm.
Like if you fail, maybe you will unlock new opportunities, or there will another opportunities tomorrow. Who knows, right?
Yeah. So we never know. Maybe the success come tomorrow, not today. Yeah, maybe,
Come
maybe
tomorrow.
not
If it
today.
doesn't tomorrow, maybe overmorrow.
The day after tomorrow, yeah. But have you ever, guys, maybe winning some competition and success in some contest, maybe like all of you, maybe Theo first.
For me, I won a competition before.
What kind of competition that you won?
It's like a storytelling competition. in
Storytelling
English.
competition. Where and when?
It's like online,
Okay, online
because
competition.
it was held when COVID.
During COVID.
Online
Okay.
During COVID.
Okay.
So I was at third grade or fourth grade.
Okay. Can you tell about that competition? Maybe how can you apply it and what kind of storytelling that you do?
It's like a religion storytelling.
religion, okay.
So that competition really makes me get interested into learning English more.
Okay. How about Giba?
I participate in spelling bee competition.
Spelling
Spelling bee.
spelling bee competition. When and where?
It's like last holidays.
Last holidays.
Yeah.
Okay. It's recently, not long ago. Okay.
Yeah,
Can you
not
tell
long.
about the competition?
But the competition is like spelling, of
Okay,
course,
mhm.
definitely, and the judge is a foreigner.
Oh, a foreigner.
That was very interesting.
Okay. What is the word that you need to spell, and what kind of word, and how can you join that competition?
Oh, the word is a lot, and I forgot.
Okay, but it's a complicated word. Not like our daily activity word and something like that.
No, it's complicated.
Oh, complicated. And how can you join that competition? Is that your parents tell you, or your friends, or that from your school?
It's my parents from Spark parents, and Sparkle give the information.
Oh, okay. So you won that competition.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. Last holiday.
Yeah.
Last holiday. Oh my god, that competition doing it also online or doing it offline?
Offline.
Offline. Where is it?
Semansa.
Oh, di Semansa. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Is that the experience that really memorable for you?
Yes.
How when you're doing the competition, are you excited, nervous, and all of the competitor? How is it?
It's mixed up actually. Excited and also very nervous because the judge is a foreigner.
A foreigner. Okay, like maybe talking in English in front of foreigner is totally
Yeah.
different, right?
Yeah, it's totally different from talking to a local.
Oh ya. Gimana nih Miss untuk mempersiapkan hal-hal kayak competition kayak gitu dari Sparkle-nya sendiri?
Ya, jadi sebenarnya waktu itu kan itu sebuah acara yang diadakan oleh beberapa komunitas yang ada di Wonosobo. Nah, acaranya itu diadakan di Semansa. Terus event organizer-nya itu menginformasikan kepada Sparkle, terus jadi Sparkle melatih anak-anak yang mendaftar seperti itu. Jadi kita juga memberikan pendampingan atau pelatihan selama kurang lebih 2 minggu ya. 2 minggu sama teacher, terus 2 minggu sama foreigners-nya langsung.
Oke. Berarti kalau competition kayak gitu boleh diskusikan sama guru-guru yang di Sparkle.
Ya, boleh, sangat boleh sekali.
How about their homework and their subject, especially English subject in school? Are they also can kayak mendiskusikannya sama guru-guru yang ada di Sparkle nggak?
Yeah, actually they can ask for help if they want, but it's really rarely that student ask for help about their homework about English. Yeah, because actually at Sparkle we don't give them any homework.
Okay.
So there is no homework at all. So yeah, no one. I still remember there is only one student who asked me about their homework.
Oh, okay. But what is the most common problem that student facing about their English ability when they come to Sparkle? Like, what is like the most common struggle that they feel?
The most common struggle, maybe about grammar, maybe.
Grammar. Okay.
Grammar, and then because they don't use English for daily life, they usually talk maybe in Japanese or Indonesian, so they still struggle how to speak in English because the teacher, they try to as much as possible speak in English to deliver the knowledge, but when the students are unable to catch the lesson, so we have to explain it again in Bahasa Indonesia. That's a really common problem at Sparkle.
Okay. So for Giba and also there, what makes both of you interesting and enjoy learning English?
It's for me, it's very fun and interesting.
Okay. What makes you love learning English?
I want to go to another country.
Oh, that's why you learn English.
Yes.
Okay.
Study abroad.
How
Yeah,
about study abroad?
study abroad.
Oh, okay. How about Theo? What makes you love learning English?
Maybe because the content that I kept seeing on my phone and social media, because it's all English and there's rarely about Indonesian language, so I started learning English.
Okay, but is there any hardest part or struggle that you guys feels when you learning English? The things that you hard to understand, even though you already learning over and over, you still don't get it, or you still get struggle on it.
Grammar.
Yes.
Grammar. Why?
Obviously. I don't know. It's just hard to memorize all
Okay.
Yeah,
the.
it's true.
All the rules and all the grammar rules. Gitu.
Yes.
What Sparkle do when they have facing like they feel grammar is the hardest part? I think all of us facing the same problem.
Yeah, we keep drilling them because grammar, it has pattern, it has like kayak pola or pattern, so we have to make them get used to. Jadi kita harus bikin mereka terbiasa gitu buat so sometimes they have to memorize about the formula, of course, like verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. Even sometimes what is the verb of this word, miss? Yeah, something like that.
Okay, but in their age, I mean mereka di SMP kan. Kalau mereka masuk ke Sparkle berarti hal-hal yang mereka pelajari lagi di tahap apa nih sekarang?
It depends on their level as well because even though they are middle school students, they are not in the same level they are in MHI 3 level, but for some students that are also that are also in the middle school. Sometimes some of them in FF5, some of them in MH1 or MH2. It depends on their skill in English.
Oh, okay. So the class is depend on their ability about
Yes.
English.
So that's why before they join Sparkle, we have to do something like placement test to check their skill.
Okay, like how many class that you have? Like
I
how many
have-
level?
How many level? It's from kindergarten,
Okay.
and then FF1, FF1, FF4, FF5. Oh, 4 levels.
Okay, 4 level. So who is like the youngest student and what is the oldest student that you accept in Sparkle?
The oldest student is actually we used to have a university student, but
University
now,
student.
Yeah, but now he's not at Sparkle anymore because he's doing internship.
Okay.
And the youngest student is from kindergarten, as of course, because he has joined Sparkle since he was 3 years old.
Oh, 3 years old. That 3 years old. Okay. I'm a bit curious about the university student who took a course at Sparkles. What is their reason why they took an English course? Are their major also an English or something?
No, actually, his major doesn't related to English,
Okay.
but it's because he said that he wanted to work abroad, like he wanted to go to Japan.
Oh, okay.
And before he went to Japan, he had to something like interview, and the interview is in English. He said before, yeah, that's why he joined Sparkle. But now he's doing internship in Magelang, if I'm not mistaken.
Oke. Oh, so usianya lumayan beragam ya dari yang umur
Ya.
3 tahun luar biasa. But di usia-usia yang kayak 3 tahun gitu masih didampingi orang tuanya berarti.
No.
Oh, berarti sudah dilepas liarkan. Dilepas liarkan bersama dengan guru-guru.
Maybe for the first day,
Mm-mm.
usually the parents accompany the children, but
Okay.
after like the next day, the parents just wait outside.
Oh, oke. So interesting. Maybe buat pesona Inspira yang penasaran atau mau tanya-tanya tentang Sparkle, lesnya gimana? Apakah umur-umur tertentu aja atau mau tanya tentang placement testnya bisa menghubungi kemana nih, Miss?
Boleh menghubungi ke nomor admin Sparkle saja.
Oke, ada Instagramnya nggak sosial medianya?
Ada Instagramnya Sparkle Learning English Wonosobo.
Oke, setelah ini kita akan lanjut ke sesi selanjutnya yaitu Learn with Persona, which is we're gonna learn about some vocabulary, which is we're gonna prepare about some vocabulary for Persona Inspira yang bisa digunakan di kehidupan sehari-hari. Jadi jangan kemana-mana, tetap stay tune di 92,1 FM. We must be able to speak ya buat Pesona Inspira yang ingin menyuarakan aspirasinya, jadi harus bisa berbicara terlebih dahulu. Untuk program I Can Speak sendiri bertujuan untuk menyuarakan aspirasi Pesona Inspira dan juga untuk mengupas banyak hal dengan tema-tema yang menarik tentunya dalam bahasa Inggris. Seperti yang sudah Iqbal sampaikan sebelumnya nih, untuk segmen kali ini kita akan masuk ke segmen di mana teman-teman yang sudah hadir di studio Radio Pesona akan membagikan beberapa vocabulary atau kata-kata yang mungkin bisa Pesona Inspira gunakan di kesehariannya dengan menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Jadi ini dia segmen Learn with Pesona.
What's your new vocab today? Kosakata baru apa hari ini? Let's enriching our vocab. Perkaya kosakata baru hari ini bersama Learn with Pesona.
I can speak.
Oke, di segmen Learn with Pesona, siapa yang mau bagiin vocabulary-nya terlebih dahulu nih?
Miss Revi aja.
Oke.
Berapa? 1.
Bebas, pokoknya dibagi aja biar bertiga nih bagiin vocabulary-nya semua.
Okay, I will share 3 vocabularies.
Oke.
Firstly is challenges.
Challenges.
Yeah, challenges. Should I spell it?
Yes.
Okay, CHALLENGES. It means tantangan.
Tantangan, challenges.
Okay, and then the next one, champion. CHAMPION. It means pemenang.
Oke, and then
And the last one is graduate. GRADUATE. It means lulus.
Oke, selanjutnya mungkin dari Giba dulu.
Okay. So the next word is succeed. Succeed.
Yes.
Succeed. Spell it right.
Yes.
SUCCEED. Artinya berhasil atau sukses.
Mm-mm.
Berapa nih?
Lagi 3 deh.
Oke.
Heeh.
Again, fail. FAIL. Artinya gagal.
Oke.
Six, regain. REGAIN. Artinya mendapatkan kembali.
Regain, mendapatkan kembali. And then Theo.
So I will read the last 4.
Yes.
So number 7, motivated. MOTIVATED, yang berarti semangat atau termotivasi.
Oke.
Number 8, face. FACE, yang berarti menghadapi. Number 9, journey. GOURNEY, yang artinya perjalanan.
Perjalanan.
And number 10, manage. MANAGE, yang artinya mengatur.
Mengatur. Jadi itu dia. Ada 10 vocabulary yang sudah dibagikan. Ada challenges, champion, graduate, succeed, terus ada fail, regain, motivated, face, journey, dan juga manage. Semoga vocabulary ini bisa membantu Pesona Inspira untuk nambahin kosakata nih. Bisa dipakai juga kalau misalnya tema atau conversationnya lagi pas. Dan terakhir nih mungkin Gibah dan juga Theo mau say hi, say hello buat teman-teman yang ada di sekolah atau ke orang tua.
Hi guys, please. Ada tugas gak?
Semoga nggak ada ya.
Iya please, gak ada.
Theo mau say hi ke teman-teman atau mungkin ke orang tua nih, Theo.
Oke, halo teman-teman atau apa yang dengerin. Kalau buat teman-teman ada PR nggak, ada tugas, ada catatan nggak?
Iya.
Butuh banget.
Betul ya.
Butuh banget.
Okay, but Miss Riviana, there's something that you want to tell to maybe a student who's still facing a lot of trouble, still facing a lot of challenge in their life since they're still a student. Maybe their challenges during about their lessons, favorite subject, and anything, so they can be motivated more, especially to learn English.
Okay, so mates, for you, keep it up. No need to be afraid of taking challenges, like, because when you come across it, like, you're gonna unlock new opportunities. So please, you have to survive it. Don't give up.
Okay, thank you so much for Miss Riviana. Thank you so much for Giba and also Theo for coming here. Thank you so much. And don't forget for Pesona Inspira who always listen I Can Speak every Monday with Valia or with me. We're gonna talking about a lot of more interesting topics. So that's it for today's episode. Don't go anywhere. After this we're gonna hearing Berita Indonesia Live who's gonna airing all of the news from around of Indonesia. Saya Iqbal Santosa pamit. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.